question is, what is going on here? How do we end up with this? Are there simply three different places that Rabbi Yossi noticed one might apply our Tosefta and said Divrei HaKol? Probably not, right? It doesn't seem so likely. What would, if we had to give a chronological layout, a chronological rundown of where the different parts of the Sugya appear, what would we suggest?
They'll have the same. It's all from the same.
It's all one Memra, probably, right?
Right.
What's the Memra? Which one of these three sources would be the Memra?
The original Memra?
Yeah.
I don't think ours.
You don't think ours? Why not?
Well,
there's a good reason why not.
It doesn't fit in with the flow of our Gemara here.
No kidding. It doesn't fit at all, right? We just saw how the different Mefoshim are going backwards and forwards and upside down to try to figure out how it fits, right? So that's difficult.
Especially the great part at the end.
Right. The other part, right? There are two which it's clear that they're copying one another, right? And those two are exactly the same thing, right? Ketosevet Bikurim. There's one thing though that gives a benefit to our case. What is it?
The last piece that we have here instead of the Bikurim.
In the other two cases, it's hard. You can't see because you don't have you don't have it in front of you. Who asks the question? Who says Matnita Kirabi Eliezer in Maser Sheni D'mai?
Was it asked? Was it asked?
It was stated, but who states it? Well, Rabbi Yossi comes and says Divrei HaKol, so somebody must have said it.
Right. It's Stam?
It's Stam. In the other two places it's Stam, and here it's Miuchas. Okay? So what appears to be the case is that in one of these other two places, I haven't figured out exactly which one it is yet. My instinct tells me that it's in Demai. Manut is is a big issue there. It fits well there. But in any case, in Demai, the whole thing, that is to say, this whole business about Rabbi Eliezer Jeromia and right by Kume Rabbi Yossi and so on, right? All that is original to the piece in Demai, right? The answer is slightly different. Okay, it gets taken from there to other places, right? And for some reason, right, the Rabbi Eliezer Jeromia drops out of the other two places and remains only in ours.
And we're assuming that because we have an Aramish Gemara here of that Baya when Stam says that mentions Rabbi Eliezer, we're assuming that the Stam or whoever didn't just bring in whatever they thought was the Memra of Rabbi Eliezer that seemed the sheet of Rabbi Eliezer the best fit for this, and we're assuming that was originally connected.
I don't see why somebody would take a statement that wasn't originally connected to Rabbi Eliezer Jeromia and associate it with him, right?
No, what I'm saying is that he could have said that this seems to be Matnita to Rabbi Eliezer and left it at that, and not tell us per se, here's a particular Mishnah of Rabbi Eliezer we can connect that to or base it on.
Okay, great. It seems likely that in the original Talmud, like the Talmud Shabbat Peh, right? That might have been the original statement, right? That the extra expostulation is
in general, in terms of the way that the Bavli comes about it, when you have Mani and then you give it Rav Ploni and then you bring in support for that, is that usually constructed in that you already had the support text was Shayach to the other Memrot or Mishnah and just after that were brought along? What is the proof something that's brought along before and then we ask the question retroactively as a structure, or is the question brought first and along with the proof, or how is that developed?
My impression is that the proof text when we say De'amal so and so, that's usually a gloss on a statement when we say Matnitin Kes so and so.
So if it's
then
later, then it would make
somebody
sense
comes
to
and
do it
explains
potentially,
it.
right? Okay.
Yeah. I just want to now throw a wrench into the monkey works of what a monkey wrench into the works of what I just said. Thanks.
Or throw a monkey.
We can throw a monkey. Which is as follows. You all know the principle of lectio difficilio, right?
Right.
It's it's not surprising. It strikes me, as I was saying my Perush a minute ago, where it seems like this one really belongs in Zmai, right, where it makes the most sense.
Right. You can just see
It
yourself
strikes
rewriting
me
it.
that in the most difficult place, right, we also have the Yichus to Rabbi Eliezer Jeromia, right? It is not always the case that just because it's hard, just because it's bad, it's not original. So I offer as a possibility something to think about, that we could make the statement the other way, because the difficulty with my Pirush before is that how is it that Rabbi Eliezer, what it appears is that in the other case, in the other two Mishnayot, is that Rabbi Eliezer Jeromia dropped out before the one was taken from the other, right? Somehow, it's not too difficult to imagine how such a thing could happen, but it is surprising that he's not found in either of those in either of those two places that are identical.
Assuming that this was originally his proof.
So one could claim, right, that this is the original place, right, and people found more appropriate Mishnayot to apply Rabbi Eliezer Jeromia to. And when they drew it, when they brought him over, they brought him without being
To make it more authoritative? Or they're doing it
the
by
why.
heart?
The why is not. It could be to make it more authoritative. It could be for other reasons. Go no. What's for sure is that it was done with the purpose of, or rather, it was done in order to bring over his statement. Maybe to shorten it. Maybe it originally had it Balpeh, got lost when it became, when it went down in Bichtav. Maybe, I don't know. There are a whole variation of possibilities. In the Bavli, sometimes you can give an answer to that kind of thing. In the Yerushalmi, it's very difficult because the Yerushalmi is really a mishubash text. It's just very hard to know why something might have disappeared. Okay, so that's what we've got today, and I don't know. I hope I'll see you in the next in a couple of weeks.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, well, I didn't have a chance to talk to you. I don't know why.
I came straight here because I was eating breakfast and I just stayed. What do we have now?
Stop.
We have a something.